Hey, I'm the MMA loser and I'm back with another video. Before I start the video, please subscribe to my channel because I have very few subscribers and I need to get my channel to grow, so I need more subscribers. And also please watch the video at 1.5 times the speed so that it saves some of your time. Now let us get into today's video, which is about Ian Gary's fight with Daniel Rodriguez. Now, as you can see on the screen, Ian Garry had kicked Daniel Rodriguez and TKO'd him to get his victory. Now, Gary at this point of time is undefeated, and his next fight, he has also called out his next opponent already, which is really interesting, and there is a star quality, I would say. And before this fight, like before watching this fight, when I made the prediction video, I gave the upper hand to Daniel Rodriguez that he would make this a dog fight and would get a unanimous decision win over Ian Garry. But I was completely wrong. Ian Garry managed the distance really well. He landed a lot of body kicks, and eventually he found that head kick, as you can see here, and he got the win. He landed, I believe, three or four body kicks. He threw two head kicks before this one. I remember he threw one head kick very clearly before landing this one that got him the knockout, that got him the TKO. And that head kick grazed D-Rod. D-Rod blocked it with his hands, but he could not get that. That was not a KO. So he kept hitting him, kept being patient, and finally found this mark and ended the fight in just round one. So this begs the question: is he the next big thing in UFC? Will he be the next big Irish superstar? Because the Irishmen really love their fighting uh, athletes. Irishmen really love their fighters. They love their mixed martial artists. And love him or hate him, Conor McGregor, the biggest name in the world of mixed martial arts, is an Irishman. So Ian Gary definitely has the fans. He definitely has the skills at this point of time, and he's just 25 years old. That's another thing, and he's undefeated. So he's 12 and 0. I think he is 4 and 0 in UFC right now. He's 5 and 0 in UFC. His toughest opponent till date, Daniel Rodriguez, he just TKO'd him in round one. And his next, and by I think by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, Ian Gary would be in the top 15 of at welterweight. And his next opponent he has already called out for is Neil Magny. Now, will the UFC give him Neil Magny? And how that fight will go, we'll have to wait and see. But Ian Gary, his striking is really up there. He's really good striker, got really good hands, got really good kicks. He uses his reach advantage. He uses his height to set up his kicks, and yes, then he gets a knockout. Now, I think in the commentary team was also mentioning that Ian Gary would be moving to Brazil to train, to improve his Brazilian jiu-jitsu, to improve his grappling, which is, I think, a good move for a fighter to learn because it's better to improve your arsenal. And you cannot be a one-trick pony in today's world of MMA. You have to be good everywhere. You can have a specialty, but you need to improve your other skills to the point where they can help you, they can aid your specialty to get you a win. So, and also he's probably moving to Adesanya, Adesanya's camp as well later this year. He has mentioned that he wants to move to New Zealand to train with Israel Adesanya, that is in City Kickboxing, with Eugene Behrman, to train with Izzy and Volk and all of these fighters. They're doing really great things there. So Ian Gary is going places from here. I hope he does not, the hype train or whatever you want to call him, I just hope he does not lose sight. He does not get pushed too quickly I kept saying this again and again. I do not want to see another Darren Till. And I mean, it's better that he takes his time. He has said he wants to be on that 6 fight win streak and call for a title. I don't know about that, especially at welterweight division, considering the top five are really good grapplers. That is, except for Leon, I think right now the top five are Usman, Covington, Shimaev, Balal, and Burns. Right? These are the top five. Uh, Burns, a grappler, Jiu-Jitsu world champion, former Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Balal, again, a wrestler, grappler who has found whose striking has really evolved recently. Then who else is there? Uh, of course, Shimaev. Shimaev is probably moving up to middleweight. We are not sure about it. And Usman, again, a wrestler. Covington, again, a wrestler. So until and unless Ian Garry's wrestling defense and his defensive wrestling and his offensive grappling are really good, he should not just try to think of the title. He should rather improve, take fights, build a name, make more money. That is important as well. I keep saying that. But after today's performance, he looked really good. As far as striking is concerned, I think he's up there with everybody. The only person that think whose striking is better than him is one and only Jack Della Maddalena. And yes, of course, how can we not talk about the uh, man that everyone is worried about in welterweight, the perfect fighter, 16 and 0, 17 and 0, maybe. Is it 17 and 0? Shavkat Rakhmonov. Again, he's a grappler as well. He will stand and bang with you, but he's a grappler as well. I think he's ranked number 6 right now, or number 7. So the entire welterweight is filled with grapplers. Then again, the champion is a striker. So yes, but I think Ian Gary should take fights like Neil Magny. He should take. He should fight against Wonderboy Thompson if he can fight. If he can find that fight. Kevin Holland is out there. He should fight big names like this, names that are very recognized, and build his skill set. Then go for a title shot instead of just rushing towards the title shot and losing. I do not think they'll give him a direct title shot. But if he fights anybody in the top five, their grappling is going to be a problem for him. So he needs to improve and test his grappling against these lower rank fighters. By lower rank, I mean the top 15, the below half of the top 10, that is the top 9, top 7, not 7, like top 9, top 11, top 8, top 10. Like those are the fighters that he should fight against. Sean Brady is out there as well. Sean Brady and Jack Della Maddalena are also fighting. So I think striking wise, Ian Gary is like his kicking is really good, but power wise, I think I give it to Jack Della Maddalena. He's one of my favorite fighters right now, just knocking people out cold. But for now, I think Ian Gary is the next big Irish superstar, and his next fight would be against Neil the Gazelle Magny. Now, can he defeat Neil Magny? Striking wise, I think he can definitely defeat Neil Magny. But if we talk about grappling, we will have to wait and see because Neil Magny submitted Daniel Rodriguez. And Neil Magny was the first person to defeat Daniel Rodriguez, or the first person to rather finish Daniel Rodriguez uh, in UFC and over in his overall career. So it will be interesting to see what adjustments Ian Gary makes in his game plan, makes in his skill set, makes in his style of fighting, so that he can tackle Neil Magny's ground game as well as his striking. Because Neil Magny was once upon a time a really great striker, but now because of his age, again, age is on the side of Ian Gary. Having said that, I want to conclude by saying that Ian Gary is a superstar. Now, you guys can write in the comments what you thought about Ian Gary's performance against Daniel Rodriguez and what holds the future for Ian Gary. And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and please subscribe to my channel because you subscribing to my channel helps me grow so that I can make more videos. And I just love talking about mixed martial arts. Peace out.